Hey everyone, today's video is going to be all about my skincare routine and how I get flawless skin for the spring and the summer. I'm also going to give you some tips and tricks on how to get rid of ingrown hairs, strawberry skin, and just how to shave and remove your hair properly. So keep in mind that everybody is different, and these are tips and tricks that I have learned to be helpful to me, but of course not everything works for everybody. So let's get right into the routine. First thing I like to do is start right out of a hot shower. I'm using a hot towel for the purposes of this video to mimic a shower, but this step is important because heat helps to open the pores and hair follicles in the skin. That makes hair removal and dead skin removal a lot easier. If you're trying to get rid of strawberry skin, you definitely do not want to skip this step because it helps diminish the dark spots in your skin. Next, I'm going to moisturize my skin. In this video, I'm using coconut oil. And I'm also going to use an exfoliator, which in this video I'm going to use a coffee scrub. The exfoliation part of the routine can help get rid of trapped dirt, oil, and anything that could be clogging the pores, thus giving the appearance of the strawberry legs. So do not skip this step in your routine. Now, you do not have to go out and buy an exfoliator scrub. There's a lot of good recipes out on the internet for scrubs made out of household items. When you are doing this step, you want to make sure that you really focus in on the areas that have ingrown hairs and or the areas that have the strawberry skin appearance. The next step is to rinse off the scrub. You can get back into the shower or you can rinse it off with a wet towel or rag. Be sure not to wash your legs off because you don't want to remove hair from dry skin. Next, I'm going to dry brush my legs. You can probably skip this step if you don't deal with strawberry legs or ingrown hairs, but this step is just another exfoliating step of the routine to really make sure you got rid of all the dead skin, clogged pores, and trapped dirt and oil. So now it's time for hair removal. I use an epilator opposed to a razor. If you're not familiar, an epilator is just an electrical hair removal device with tweezers that pull the hair out. I use this because this is going to pull the hair out from the follicle instead of just cutting it at the surface. It's very simple to use, much like the way you would shave. With an epilator, the chances of you dealing with ingrown hairs and constant strawberry skin is like slim to none. But the first thing you need to know about epilators, if this isn't obvious to you, is that it's not an enjoyable process and it can be very painful, especially if you have a low pain tolerance. When using the epilator, you don't want to go too fast because you don't want to risk breaking the hairs instead of pulling them out. You also want to remember to go against the direction that your hairs naturally grow because this will also help prevent the risk of breaking and actually pulling them from the root. Now, after you've endured the epilator, you need to moisturize your skin, not only because pulling the hair out can be irritating to the follicle, but also because you really want to see your legs glow the next day. In this video, I'm using this cocoa butter skin therapy oil, but it doesn't have to be oil. You can use your favorite moisturizer if that works better for you. And that is it. As you can see, my skin already looks visibly better. The dark spots are not completely gone, and they will not be because it's not an overnight process for most people. However, if you stick with a good hair removal routine, you should see results fairly quickly. So now if you want to stay tuned, I'll show you some tips I learned about shaving. I still shave if I'm in a rush to remove hair because the process is a lot quicker. So first thing to remember with shaving is you never want to do it on dry skin. I don't shave often, so I'm using my fiance's shaving cream, but if you don't have shaving cream, hair conditioner works just as well. As far as razors, any clean razor will get the job done, but obviously the more blades, the closer the shave. I'm using a cheap 2-blade razor in this video. So the same skin concepts apply for the razor as with the epilator. You will have an easier time if you do this while you're showering or right after you get out. The right way to shave is to go in the direction of the hair growth. However, I'm going in the opposite direction because it provides you a closer shave. But shaving in the opposite direction produces most of the irritation and cuts associated with shaving. So if you're sensitive to that, then you probably need to shave with the direction of your hair growth. Then the last thing to remember is to apply light pressure and nice even strokes, and that will produce the best shave. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it helped you. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time.